Hey guys, welcome back to another manga spotlight video. Today we are looking at a little something different. I don't know, I guess you would say it's not our normal thing. Maybe it is our normal thing. Who knows? But today we are looking at World's End Harem. This is an adult title, basically, from Seven Seas Entertainment's Ghost Ship line for more adult books. It's not a complete hentai, it's not like full-on porn, but it's pretty much almost porn, with a pretty interesting story. So, I'm going to preference and say, this book will not be for everyone, and that's okay. So, take it with what you will. If this book isn't for you, that is completely fine. I have to say, I enjoyed this book. It was an interesting take on the harem genre. So, our story starts out with our male protagonist, Reito. He wakes up. He was in cryosleep for basically 5 years. He wakes up, he finds out that the male population has been demolished. There are no men left. And basically, it's all women. And he was immune to this virus, if I remember correctly. And all they want him to do is basically reproduce with him. And that is all they want. He has a handler named Mira. Is it Mira? Sorry, I had to check. Yeah, it's Mira. And she's like, you're going to reproduce. You're going to do this. And he's like, what? No, like, where are my friends? Like, where's my family? Where's the girl that I love? Where is Eliza? And, yeah, that's where our story picks up. Is like, he's in this world that he knows nothing about anymore. All the women just want to mate with him, like, because there's no men. And so he's like a rare commodity, basically. And they have all these women lined up for him to basically breed with. And, like, no go safe, like. And it turns out, there's a couple other men in this world. Not all of them are defrosted, basically. In the first volume, we meet one other guy, and he's all for it. He is gung-ho. He's like, I will do whatever you want. Sorry, as I was saying, yeah, he is gung-ho. He was like, I will do whatever you want. I will stick it wherever you want, basically. And Reito isn't like that. He is like, no, I am not doing this. And basically, that's all they want is for him to mate with them and reproduce children, basically. Because I think the population's dying off or something. And he's like, okay, tell me where Eliza is. They don't know where Eliza is. And because Eliza is his childhood friend who he's in love with. He's like, what? Why don't you know where Eliza is? And they're like, Eliza vanished. They don't know where Eliza is. And he's like, okay. He tells Mira, basically, hey, give me 1 month to go find Eliza. And when I find her, I will do whatever you want, basically. So he sets out on this journey with his two compatriots. One's a nurse, and one is his security guard. And, so yeah, and he basically has to go with these two women to find Eliza, and basically he wants to find a cure for the man-killing virus, and spoilers, that happens later. He wants to find a cure, and Eliza's wrapped up in this whole virus thing as well. And later on you learn, like, how the virus got started, which is very interesting. But these two women basically are there to keep him from dying, because he's he's basically their, I guess you could say, their savior, basically. The one to jumpstart the human race again. I guess you could say, even though there are like 4 other guys, but some of them are still popsicles. Anyways, yeah. So he's traveling this unknown new world with his his nurse and bodyguard, basically, trying to fend off the women, because all the women want to do is mate. Now, I must say, this comic, this manga, I'm sorry, I said comic, gets graphic. It does not show any genitalia, but it does show acts of sex, and it's very provocative and very ecchi. Here, I'll show you guys some stuff. Like, this is some of the manga. See, it gets pretty, it's pretty adult. It gets there. Like, even if you go to, like, the first page, it's like boom, boobies. See, it is what it is. That's why I said this is not for everybody. If you can't handle the, basically the adult nature of this book, it's not for you. That's why I said it's not for everybody. I have to say, towards the beginning of this book, I wasn't really impressed with it. But once I continued towards the end is when it hooked me in. And I'm like, yeah, I want to see where this goes. Let's go on this adventure. Let's go on this weird adventure that, I never read a book like basically this adult. Aside from some American and European comics. I've never read a manga like this, because we don't get manga like this usually. So yeah, I recommend it. I recommend World's End Harem. It's enjoyable, and I picked up the next 2 volumes. I have volume 2 right here. I have volume 3 waiting to be read. So yeah, if this is your cup of tea, give it a shot. If it's not, that is completely fine. The artwork, I like the artwork, It is what it is. It's very well drawn. Like, there's not a bad panel, So yeah, thank you for watching. Comment below if you have read this or if you heard about this. Give me your opinion on World's End Harem, if you've read it or if you haven't read it. Are you going to read it? If you're new to this channel, thank you for watching the video. Consider subscribing, and I appreciate you guys watching. Here's to more videos. But yeah, definitely give World's End Harem a try. It's not your typical harem book. Even though it says harem in the title, it's not your typical, all these girls want to bone him, but all these girls do want to bone him, but there's a consequence, like, all the girls want to bone him. Not because they like him, because they just feel the need to. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.